The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is a really strange game. Now recently I got my hands on a copy of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and let me tell you, this game is weird. Now of course I haven't completely finished the game yet, but I'm going to be telling you how I feel about the game right now. Overall, you start your adventure off inside of a treehouse, a literal treehouse because it's made out of wood inside of a tree. Anyways, then you have to go and help some random person immediately after you wake up to round up some sheep. Now, you do all that stuff, you pretty much stay in the village for at least another hour, talking to every single villager and saying, hey guys, my name is Link. And anyways, you're doing a whole bunch of stuff. You go fishing, you can go and do a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah, overall, it's just really interesting. Now, this is not where the very strange things start to happen. You have to go to a waterfall and then you meet up with some man of trolls. Yep, some evil troll dude. He takes your friend, whatever her name is, and also decides to hit you in the head with a baton. So your friend gets taken captive. Then you decide to chase after him, because that's the right thing to do. Anyways, then there's a mysterious gate that unravels because the sky was kind of transmitted full of twilight. You get pushed into the big door of twilight, and all of a sudden, you're confronted with a monster, and the Triforce of Courage turns you into Wolf Link, which is really scary and weird. Also, the goblin decides to take Wolf Link and then throws you into a random cell. Now, this cell is inside of Hyrule Castle, of course, once you finally wake up from your lucid dreams. You make your way into this dark cellar, and guess what happens? You meet this strange lady named Minda. Now, Minda is going to help you with your entire adventure because she has these cool, unique powers that are linked to the dark world. Now, overall, Minda helps you climb to the tippity top of this little pillar thingy, and it's really cool that she gets to help you with that. So anyways, you explore Hyrule Castle, and eventually you make your way all the way to the top of Hyrule Castle, and you meet someone truly special, someone in a dark cloak. Yes, that is Zelda, of course. Now, Zelda tells you her entire backstory and what happened to the kingdom. Some weird guy with a triangle hat barges into the kingdom and pretty much turns it into darkness, and everyone surrendered to the big weird man. So overall, really interesting. Now, Zelda tells you to leave because there's nothing for you here, and she just wants you to save the day. So you try to escape Hyrule Castle, and you want to make your way back to the village. You do a whole bunch of more crazy stuff inside the village, and it tells you to go to the Swamp of Despair. Now, here's the thing. You have to collect these weird shiny orb thingies to make you turn back into normal Link. So the Twilight essentially just acts as a barrier so you can't turn back into normal Link, and it pretty much takes control of the wolf. So once you take care of all of the magical light orbs, you get to talk to Faron. Faron in his true glowy self. So he tells you that he is one of the light guardians that protect the lightness. And he shows you that you are the true hero. So he gives you the green tunic, a sword, and a shield, and tells you, go on your merry way. Straight to the first temple you should go. The Forest Temple. That's the very first temple that you have in the game. And let me tell you, this is a weird temple. So you pretty much have to go inside of a tree, but it looks like you're inside of a forest inside of a tree, which is really strange already. But let me tell you, things in this temple, really fall into place. Like, for example, monkeys. Now, these monkeys, they help you out throughout the dungeon, and you need the monkeys' help. So without the monkeys, best of luck to you. Also, this is where you get the boomerang, which is pretty awesome. It's the wind boomerang, and it helps you solve more puzzles like a typical Zelda game.
Also, the bosses in this temple were pretty interesting, but yeah, overall, after you finally beat the boss and you make your way out of the temple, you got your sturdy fourth heart. Your fourth heart, and you're good. You're finally free to go and explore the beautiful, beautiful open area. It's kind of like the Ocarina of Time open wild area kind of thing, which is awesome because you get to gallop on your little horsey Epona and just explore. Now you have to go inside of a dark realm, now which is covered mostly in Twilight, and you have to go inside of it, which is Kakariko Village, and you have to clear out some more dark evil stuff. Now to get into Twilight, you need to be Wolf Link, and it's really awesome how you go into there and you're Wolf Link all of a sudden. And it's also really weird at the same time because, like, you're a wolf. Anyways, it's your goal to go and get a whole bunch of light orbs so you can clear it out and you can make it all light again and save Kakariko Village. So that's what you do. You go over and you collect a whole bunch of light orbs to make it something truly special. You get all of them. You also keep going up to essentially Death Mountain and you get more crazy orbs. Now, the attacking mechanism inside this game is really odd. Now, the dark monsters, which is the ones that are made of Twilight, you have to get rid of them all at once. Like, you can only attack one, and if you miss one without your attack or whatever, it pretty much resets the boss fight. So what you have to do is you have to get them all at once, or else they'll just respawn, and so that is a really, really weird thing. And it's also kind of annoying because what if one is stuck behind a wall? Then you either have to get rid of him first and then attack all the rest, or hopefully not miss and attack all the rest. Yeah, overall, really, really strange. Now, there was a bigger part of the story that was really weird. You had to go to this little outpost thingy and do a chant with a wolf. Howoo! And overall, you had to do a high pitch and a low pitch and then a middle pitch or whatever. It was super, super strange. Anyways, you had to get all the glowy orbs. Once you got all that, it cleared out Kakariko Village and Death Mountain, and those are all perfect. Anyways, you made up with the light spirit, Eldin. Now, this is really awesome. You finally get to see him in his true form. Anyways, after that, Kakariko Village is free, and you have to make your way to Death Mountain. But there's one main problem. There's a Goron that apparently doesn't like you, so he doesn't want you to pass, so he throws you straight off the ledge, and it's your goal to go and get some metal boots. So that's what you do. You go back to Faron, you go back to Oakley Village. Yep, that's the one. Anyways, you make your way all the way up to the town, and then you meet up with some guy, and he wants to do a fight, but like some kind of sumo wrestling style fight. So that's what you have to do. You have to slap him in the face a bunch of times and then try to push him off the edge. Yeah, so really, really interesting, by the way. Just gonna point that out. Interesting. Anyways, once you finally defeat him by slapping him and then pushing him off the edge, you get boots. Super special iron boots, so then you won't get pushed off by the Goron. Okay, so now you make your way back to Kakariko Village, but some cutscene unfolds that your friend there gets taken by one of the bokoblins from her beautiful act of heroism because she wanted to save her sister, but instead they take her. So anyways, now it's your job to keep giddy up and away. Keep going and going and going, and you have to chase them down. Not gonna lie, this part right here took me like so long. It took me at least 20 minutes to catch up to the goblin guy. He was like just going around and dodging my every horsey attack, and
eventually I was able to finally get him with the sword, but it took quite a long time. So after that, he actually goes onto some random bridge and you have to attack him, but he's going the wrong way. I got at least 5 game overs from just going and then trying to dodge him and then hit him with the sword. But eventually, I finally did it, and it unravels a beautiful cutscene, the beautiful land of Twilight and the sunset, and it's really, really awesome. So yeah, that was pretty much where I gotta go for The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That's probably as much as I played so far. But I will tell you, this game is really, really interesting. I'm super excited for the next bit of story. But yeah, I do think that The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is a strange game because of all the Wolf Link stuff and pretty much everything else with the game. But I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, what do you think about The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess? Do you think it's a strange game because of Wolf Link and all that stuff? Or do you think, well, it's a good game, there's nothing wrong with it, it's super cool, but like, you know, it's the best game ever? So yeah, what do you think about that? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day and consider to hit the like button, maybe the subscribe button if you want to. It's completely up to you. And yeah, thanks for watching.